So I got a post under one of my videos and somebody said, we're supposed to judge sin as Christians. And yes, in John 7 verse 24, it tells us that we should not judge the appearance of things, but we should judge righteous judgment. So what that means is that we should have all sides of the sin or the offence before we make a fully informed decision how we will go ahead to deal with things. And it's different according to brethren and those that are unbelievers. For brethren, we have Mathew 18 verse 15, which tells us how we go to a brethren that is in offence or is in sin. We're encouraged to go alone initially. And that's because, we need to have the whole side of the story and not as though we're judging with a load of people. We need to encourage them so that our focus is that there will be reconciliation at the end of our investigation, because we don't want to be judging them based on gossip, based on some news that we've heard and it sounds right because we know that the person's character. So this is probably what they did. And they're not there to, kind of back up their reasons or whatever happened. We're told not to do that. And in, I believe it's Mathew 7:1, it tells us not to judge not, lest we be judged. For with what measure we judge, we will also be judged. And that's when we're just judging aimlessly. We're being spiritual detectives, judging people based on gossip. When it comes to unbelievers, Jude 1, I believe it starts in verse 16 onwards, tells us we should recognize what is sin. And for those who we are able to bring into the faith persuasively, giving them the truth of God's word and our testimony, how we have come to the knowledge of Christ and how he loves them and he's waiting to have a relationship with them. That should be our aim when we're judging sin. When it comes to those that are sensual, they're led by their five senses. According to Jude, we should be harsh. We should be informative that the negative side of their way of thinking will lead them to hell. And if they choose to be reprobate and say they don't care, they need to know that hell is a one-way ticket. Remain great.